my God! What is that?
A group of mermaids surrounds something near the beach. A human snake escapes into the river, and that is only where this video begins.
Oh, he's twisting!
Aerial footage over a remote sandbar captured something almost impossible to explain. In the shallow water, a pure white horse stands completely still, with what appear to be wings folded against its body. But the horse is not alone. Around it, 5 mermaid-like figures circle slowly through the water. They have dark hair, pale skin, and steel blue tails dragging through the sand beneath the surface. The strangest part is that the horse does not panic. It does not run. It barely moves. The figures keep circling, getting closer with every turn. So what is happening here? A hunt? A ritual? Or something else entirely? At 6:18 p.m. near the northern basin, fishermen noticed something dragging itself out of the river just before dusk. At first, they thought it was an anaconda. Then, they saw the marks in the mud. The grooves were deep, symmetrical, and too precise to look natural. So, they waited and kept watching. Moments later, the creature came into view. From the waist up, it looked almost human, with pale skin and slow breathing. But from the hips down, a massive scaled tail stretched behind it. For several seconds, it faced the water without moving. Then, it slid back into the current and disappeared.
Oh my God! What is that?
A diver was preparing for what looked like a routine dive from the side of a boat. He had his suit on, oxygen tank ready, and was lowering himself toward the water. But something was already waiting beneath him. Near the boat's hull, an octopus had wrapped itself around the poles. As the diver gets closer, one of its arms suddenly reaches out and grabs his leg. Before anyone can react, the creature pulls him down into the water. One moment, the diver is in control. The next, he is being dragged under by something he never saw coming. Then the footage cuts off.
Oh, he's twisting!
On November 20th, 2020, off the coast of Palawan in the Philippines, sea workers pulled up their fishing net expecting an ordinary catch. Instead, they found something thrashing inside. The clip appears to show a mermaid-like figure tangled in the net, screaming as the workers try to hold it steady. Its movements are frantic, almost desperate, like it has been pulled out of a world it was never supposed to leave. The crew tries to calm it down, but nothing works. Whether it is real, staged, or something else, the footage looks disturbingly convincing at first glance. A group of surfers were wrapping up their day when one of them noticed something lying on the shore. At first, it looked like a jellyfish or some kind of washed-up sea mass. Then they got closer. The thing was gelatin-like, but it appeared to be alive. It had bulging eyes, a strange structured face, and an open mouth that seemed to move as if it was breathing. Nobody on the beach knew what they were looking at. Online rumors claimed it could have been a failed lab experiment. But whatever it was, it did not look like anything people expected to find after a normal day at the beach.
Weird looking sailman. Are you filming this?
Yeah. How do you,
March 9th, Malibu coastline. Jake Calloway had been filming the shoreline through his drone for an hour when something in the water caught his eye on the monitor, a shape, floating, still. He steered toward it, and as the drone descended, the shape became a figure, back turned, upper body clearly human, sitting motionless on the surface. Then it turned. Full face, straight into the camera, close enough to see the expression on its face. Below the waist, nothing human. A tail, long and finned, catching the light beneath the water. It dove in an instant, and the ocean closed over it completely. A drone operator filming the coastline nearly crashed his equipment when he saw what was happening on the shoreline below. 5 creatures gathered at the water's edge, dark-skinned, slender, with long tails dragging behind them across the wet sand, fins catching the light as they moved. They weren't resting. They were working together, surrounding something massive, and hauling it out of the surf with a coordination that looked almost strategic. A large fish, thrashing against the wet sand, being dragged further from the water by all 5 simultaneously. Nobody called out. Nobody interfered. But the real question nobody could answer was, where exactly were they taking it, and why drag it onto land at all? Aerial footage captured over a restricted zone deep inside the forests of Oman shows something that has no place in any wildlife record. A creature moving on 4 legs with the body of a dark brown horse, but rising from its back. A fully human torso, arms, and a head with long dark hair swinging with every move. In its hands, a wooden staff being swung with a force that sent a full-grown cheetah airborne across the dirt clearing. The cheetah tried twice to regain its footing and attack. It was launched again both times. Whatever this is, it wasn't defending itself. It was winning effortlessly. Sometimes, they capture things, waves crashing violently against the shore, when a man spotted 2 figures in the surf and sent his drone up, thinking someone needed help. What the footage showed was nothing human. 2 dark creatures standing upright in the breaking waves, built like something between a man and whatever lives in the deepest part of the ocean. Arms and legs, but hands that ended in webbed, clawed fins, bodies covered in dark, scaled skin, jagged fins running down their backs, and faces pushed forward into wide, piranha-like jaws full of teeth. They were fighting each other with everything they had. If this was a territorial dispute, how long till us humans gets involved too?
I've got it. 12 o'clock low, moving fast through the timber. Copy,
A police drone running a night surveillance sweep deep in the forest picked up a white thermal shape between the trees, and the operator initially logged it as a deer. Then he looked closer at his monitor. It wasn't on 4 legs. It was standing fully upright on 2, tall and skeletal against the dark tree line, antler-like protrusions spreading from the top of its skull, limbs stretched unnaturally long in the thermal image. The moment the drone shifted position, it reacted, dropped instantly onto all 4s, and tore through the forest at a speed that made the operator go completely silent. Nothing alive moves like that.
Not a deer. Whatever it is, it's blazing hot.
Long arms. Look at the head. You ever see anything move?
Jake Morrow and Samir Rafi were deep in the Daintree Forest in Queensland, filming for their channel, when their drone feed picked up an orange glow moving through the trees below, and they assumed it was a fire. They followed it. What the camera revealed was a figure walking through the forest on 2 legs, slender, almost elegant, with long, dangling arms. Legs that seemed to go on too long, a thin tail sweeping behind it, and a body burning so hot it glowed on camera like an open flame. Around it, through the trees, smaller versions of the same creature moved in formation. This one led them all. 30 seconds later, the drone powered down completely and never came back on. This is only a fraction of what's been captured and buried. Subscribe and stay close, because the rest is even harder to explain.
Look at the head. You ever see anything move like that?
Never. It's looking right at the drone.
Monster spotted. Don't be tricked. It's not the usual footage of water flowing, but actually there's a perfectly camouflaged monster inside of it, hiding so well that it's almost impossible for anyone to spot it. A British man, while paddling through the Lake Loch Ness, wanted to capture the aerial view of the forest alongside. So he sent his drone in the air and was just adjusting its directions when he sensed something floating in the water. A monster? Or just a huge fish? Not sure of its kind, but definitely sure of the fear he was feeling. The man quickly returned to the lake shore, and it was on his way back home that he watched the huge monster in the water, who had a flattened Goliath body and an extra long tail that came just near the shore and then vanished back into the deep waters. Bigfoot in Oregon. A small town in the state of Oregon was declared the Beast's Town after its 4th Bigfoot sighting in a span of 2 months. First, it was captured by a drone when a man sent it into the air to record the mesmerizing view of the woods. There, it was totally unknown that it was being recorded. Walking among the woods, it was no less than 2 meters, estimating it with the size of the trees present by its side. And for the second appearance, the beast chose the side of a stream. Again recording the forest's view, the explorer had no idea that he was instead capturing the unknown cryptid. Coming for only 2 seconds in front of the camera, the Sasquatch vanished back into the deep forest. And here, another man captures an alleged Bigfoot strolling. Where it could not be said for sure if the video's real or a hoax, one thing that could be said for sure is that it is surely convincing. Scottish Ghost. Captured in Machir Bay, present in Scotland, this ominous-looking floating figure has been baffling people's minds. as nothing like this has ever been seen before. Looking like a ghost, the spooky figure appeared on the screen for some time, and then, taking a turn, it just broke in half in front of the screen and vanished in thin air. This started a debate among people on social media, with a majority believing it was an apparition that the drone captured, while the rest say that there's also a possibility of it being a UFO. But the fact it broke itself just when it came near to the screen makes it a little bit more suspicious. 1 million bats. Considered a must-go place for bat lovers, this cave in Mexico is filled with hundreds of thousands of bats. They come out for only one reason: food. So, setting up their cameras and sending their drones in the air, these guys are trying to capture the unbelievable moment of the bat's flight, which happens only after sunset, as the bats take off to forage for bugs. Therefore, they need a safe place to spend their days in sleep. Witch captured on drone. Scaring the people of Staffordshire is this black-eyed girl standing behind an oak tree. The girl is related to an old story which circulates through the town, which is about people who were killed by a fatal disease. The people believe that children which died due to the disease will haunt the residents of this town forever. And this black-eyed girl is just one of them. Therefore, a group of friends decided to check for the ghost children in the woods. And going into the woods to spend their night, the teenagers returned right away, as they were welcomed by the girl standing among the dark woods. Recording it with a drone, they believed that she possessed some time-traveling abilities, as when they rushed towards the woods to see her, in reality, she was nowhere to be found. Alien in desert. Some say that it's an Egyptian mummy walking that came alive in the middle of the day, while others believe that it's an alien which landed in the desert and somehow got lost. Either way, nobody's too sure about what this creature really is. The video was captured in the year 2021.
Caralho, velho. Puta, onde que tá agora, pô? Olha lá, ó.
When a group of explorers spotted a humanoid alien sauntering in a Portuguese desert. And another thing which shocked people was the extra long height, as this half-human, half-slender man appeared longer than the trees present on the sides, even after the footage was caught from a distance. Alligator eats drone. Not just animals, but crocs are pro in feasting on anything which advances towards them. Just like here, when an explorer decided to capture the croc with the nearest angle possible, but was surprised when the River King at first only aimed, but then pounced towards the drone and broke it under his mighty jaws. But it didn't just happen with only this croc. This is an old tradition among the crocodile family to tear everything apart. Living or non-living doesn't matter to them, as long as it's satisfying their predatory thoughts. Uncontacted Amazon tribe. Not just the animals, but there are several other species present in the dark forest of the Amazon that are waiting for humans to explore them. And some of them are the Amazonian people, or Amazonian tribes to be precise. A team of rescue workers, while looking for a lost explorer, spotted a few people down on the ground, all covered in colored dresses, some wearing red, while the others orange. They instantly spotted the team and were standing on guard to attack them. Therefore, not ready to go near them, the team returned. They captured incredible images describing the lifestyle of the isolated tribe, including their grass houses, their weapons, and many more such finds. Giant humanoid figure. A group of friends were driving through an abandoned town when one of them spotted something bizarre, as there was a huge humanoid creature standing on top of the cliff. Immediately realizing that he has captured something straight out of an alien world, the man tried to zoom in on the creature, but standing at a considerable distance, it was almost impossible for him to record the clear image. But the fact that it was visible from hundreds of meters down made the creature even more scary. So is this one real or fake? Many people believe that it was an actual half-alien, half-human figure captured on camera, while there were others who deny the evidence and just call it a tree. But it was when he returned back to the place that things took an unexpected turn. Because if it was a tree, why didn't it show up the next time? And if it really was a creature, where did it go? Let me know what you guys think of this video down below. Shaking tree. A wild animal or a Sasquatch? Not too sure which one. But one thing I can tell you without even thinking for a second is that this thing is insanely huge. Because shaking a tree like this is not something an ordinary being could do. Posted to Instagram in the year 2020, this video spread like wildfire on social media, with people going insane trying to figure out whose mighty hands could be there to jiggle a tree like that. And this was not the only footage of its kind, as a drone captured another tree in the same position. So, could it be a huge animal beneath the trees? Or was it actually some otherworldly creature? Let me know your reviews on the video. Moose sheds antlers. Not always the monsters or cryptids, but sometimes it's wild animals doing their routine work, which becomes a $1 million moment for people. Just like here, when a Canadian wildlife enthusiast became famous when he spotted a moose standing right under his drone and doing what they do best. Yup, he was shedding his antlers. Moose do this annually right after the fall breeding season ends, and then they regrow them in the next season. Therefore, shedding its antlers right in front of the drone's camera, and then scared of its own shedding, he disappears back into the woods. Drone spots UFO. With people always determined to find even the tiniest clue of aliens being present in our world, they sometimes get lucky, either accidentally or by choice. These cryptids manage to appear in front of these people, and if not by themselves, they leave their signs. Just like here, when a drone recording the heavenly view above the clouds spotted an ominous-looking black dot floating in the sky. And staying in the camera's view for some time, it suddenly disappeared in the clouds. And not just once, but another UFO was captured several times and left people in awe as they try to figure out where these flying objects are coming from. Mannequin Yard. The video captured in the West Midlands has been troubling viewers' minds. Shot with an aerial view, it looks like a mountain of human bones. But disappointing the people, the reality was a little bit different, as it was not a boneyard, and not even a single bone was present in the entire stack. But actually, it was a mannequin yard. Yep, these are almost 25,000 pieces of mannequins placed together. Starting it with just 100 mannequins at the beginning, the director of this place is actually collecting them to recycle them and avoid waste. So it's nothing out of this world, but just a simple technique used by a mannequin seller to make the sale more eco-friendly. Bear chases man. Is this a scene from a movie or an actual video of a bear chasing a man? Even though it's the latter, it takes a dramatic start. The video captured in the woods of Ohio in the year 2022 shows a man running to save his life as an angry brown bear is chasing him. When uploaded to Instagram, the video got over 1 million views. But where many people were amazed by the video, some denied it and called it just CGI. Brown bears usually run faster than humans, so how's it possible for the bear to fail at pouncing on the man? The debate continued until the uploader of the video clarified that it was actually a pet bear that was just doing some running with its owner. Lion cub versus dogs. Standing his ground, this cat is trying hard against the 3 dogs that are continuously hounding the poor cub. Scared and threatened by the group of dogs, the cat is finding a way to retaliate or even defend itself, but is sadly failing. Well, that's what I thought too when I first watched the video, but neither is the cub threatened, nor are the dogs attacking it. In reality, it's a training session for the dogs to remind them how to react in a dangerous situation, which, though is done in a pretty harsh way, is actually a must-learn lesson for them. Drone crashes in volcano. where people send their drones out in the wild to capture animals in their natural habitats, this man decided to do something a little bit different. And by different, I mean he decided to do something even scarier, as he sent his drone right into the mouth of a volcano. What actually happened here was the man was trying to record a close-up of the lava bursting into flame. But he accidentally got a little too close, and just when he was about to bring it back, it lost its signal and went straight into the burning flames. But luckily, he got the entirety of the footage. Trapped in cave. This man had to live his nightmare when he got stuck in a mountain and took shelter inside a small cave to survive. What happened was that the man from India decided to go on a hiking trip with his friends. But just when he reached the middle of the high mountain, his foot slipped and made him lose his footing on the rocks. Separated from his friends, the man was left alone meters high on the mountain. With his group returning, thinking they might have just lost their fellow forever, they informed a rescue team right away, starting the search operation immediately. It was after 48 hours that the guy was found, surviving without food and water for 2 days. His survival was considered nothing but a miracle. Spinning reindeer. Are they possessed, or is there a reindeer cyclone on its way? I'm not so sure myself. Now don't ask me why or how it's happening, but just look at the reindeer spinning round and around. Captured on a farmer's land in the peninsula, these reindeer made headlines when they were caught doing the most unexpected things. Now, what's unusual for us is actually quite common among reindeer. They start swirling when threatened or when they sense a hunter around, keeping their fawns in the middle so that it would be hard for them to be hunted. So it's nothing eerie, but in truth, a survival technique. Clown in woods. Coming with a portion of its crops destroyed almost every day, the farmer decided to look for the culprit. And because he knew that going on foot would be a waste of time in such a vast field, he let his drone do the work for him. And this is what he captured. A man dressed as a clown standing in the middle of the field. Obviously a human, it was what he was doing that was troubling the man. While the previous one showed himself without any fear, this one was a little bit more shy to reveal his identity. That's why when the man followed him, it disappeared into the woods. Eagle swoops at drone. Sometimes we get to see an animal in front of its lens, and other times, that animal's taking down the entire drone. Eagles prove that they can knock down anything that comes in their territory, and therefore pose a major threat to UAVs. So what happened here is that this eagle spotted the flying drone from a distance and considered it a threat or thought it was a nice juicy piece of prey. Thus, advancing with its full speed, it collides with the hovering drone, and losing at such mighty fights, the drone falls to the ground in the end. Alien on road. Captured by a hidden camera, the footage shows two alien-like creatures hustling on an abandoned road. Not looking like CGI, captured in the middle of the forest, these two cryptids shocked people with their peculiar looks. So, what could they be? Some unknown wild animal, or actual foreign beings visiting the Earth? Leaving people bewildered, the video was appreciated by many alien enthusiasts, because even after being examined a few times, it was not proven to be a hoax. Chimp takes down drone. Jeez, crocs, eagles, and now a chimp? Animals really don't like anyone invading their privacy. What happened here was when the TV crew sent a drone over to the chimp's family to record their routine. The mother chimp got a little frustrated by this act and decided to teach them a lesson. Therefore, just when the drone came a little closer, the chimp struck it with a stick. Losing control immediately, it fell to the ground. And not satisfied even with downing the camera, the chimpanzee could be seen coming down to investigate it further, so that no doubts of a predator lurking around could be left. Chernobyl abandoned land. No cryptid and no crazy animal either, but this time, a drone captured something even more strange, an aerial view of an abandoned town. Yep, you guessed it right. This land is the land of the Chernobyl disaster. The city of Pripyat received an emergency warning that a failed nuclear experiment had led to a leakage of gas in the area. So, leaving their houses, valuables, and literally everything, the people rushed towards the exit. And since then, no humans have dared to repopulate the area, and there are many myths that there are many mutated animals present in the land. One of which is this headless moose that was captured in the area. Dog herding sheep. Where leading a flock of sheep might be difficult for a man, a single dog can do this for you in no time, as they know just how to handle the extremely dispersed sheep. Dogs are not only good at leading them, but are quite the pros in making them create images in the grass. What might seem impossible is what these dogs are actually practicing and will achieve at last. Helped by a few trainers, they're trying to make these sheep create an image on the ground, picking them from the right and adjusting on the left. Here it goes. A huge image of a sheep made by the smaller sheep. A mythical creature? A mutated animal? Or an alien? The more you look at this picture, the more mystifying it gets. Captured in an unknown location, this figure was caught coming out of the water. At first, looking like a sea creature. After analyzing the image, people called it a faun, which is a mythical creature that is supposed to have half the body of a man and half of a goat, and also have 2 horns with the facial features of a goat. It's believed to symbolize peace and prosperity, but the look on this one's face doesn't signal anything good to me. So, is this really a faun or something else? Let me know what you guys think about this image. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again. A tired gorilla. Not tired in the sense it needed rest, but tired in the sense that it was fed up with humans gathering around it like it was some sort of circus animal. So, the gorilla did what a gorilla should do. It dragged the guide from his foot to a little distance just to show him and everyone else what the gorilla was capable of, and to stop testing his and his family's patience. I guess the guide never forgot what happened that day. Walking Dead. We really hope that whoever placed this trail cam just accidentally placed it on the set of a zombie movie or show. If not, this is absolutely terrifying to think about. Is it a ghost of someone who was brutally murdered? Is there a real zombie in the woods somewhere, just waiting to infect someone? And who's walking behind it? We don't know if this is an escaped murderer covered in blood, or an eccentric weirdo who's decided to paint himself like a cow and run around the woods at 1:02 in the morning. Jason Voorhees. Is that the famous Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th? Or is it some murderer inspired by the character? This picture was taken in 2014, and the muscular man with a mask on and holding a machete looks like something straight out of a movie, don't you think? But the real question here is that what exactly was the man doing so deep in the woods all alone? A scary predator. And here we see a deer running away from some scary and unusual creature. It does not look like a normal animal you see in the wild. But then, what was it? A skinwalker? So that means they really are just lurking in the deepest and darkest regions, where humans can't find them easily, right? A little girl. This image went viral on the internet a few years back. When the people saw it, they were all worried about the little girl wandering alone in the wild. And when the identity of the girl couldn't be verified as well, it all became an eerie mystery. However, some months after, the police came to know that the girl was actually visiting the area and was out with her grandpa, who the trail cam failed to capture. An old woman. This picture is one of the clearest on the list, which isn't necessarily a good thing. We can easily make out from this picture that this is either a creature wearing a nightgown, or an old woman walking around outside alone at night in her pajamas. Either way, it isn't good, and is rather unsettling for anyone planning on traveling in the woods anytime soon. A huge gorilla. While the couple was on vacation having a good time, they were not expecting such a disaster to happen. While taking a selfie together, their camera happened to capture a huge gorilla clinging on a tower behind them. Was it a real King Kong? Are they real? Or is it just an altered video? What do you guys think? We can even see them freaking out and everyone running to save their lives. So, what exactly happened here? A walking bear. For those of you who think bears walking is something normal, wait till you see this one. This bear sparked a mystery in the whole of New Jersey when it was always seen walking upright. It is not something bears usually do, so some people were quick to say that it wasn't a bear, but something else. But then, after careful investigation of the matter, it was revealed that the bear had his front paw injured, and this was why it couldn't walk normally. A weird mutation. This deer was captured by a trail cam which a man placed because there were rumors about a skinwalker in the shape of a deer being seen by locals. But as the camera caught the deer, everything became clear. It wasn't a skinwalker, but just a poor deer with a weird mutation that happened to it. Bigfoot. There's no way to know for sure if this is the infamous and elusive Bigfoot monster, but it certainly looks a lot like him. Then again, it could just be a human in a Bigfoot costume taking a walk in the middle of the woods. But with trail cameras being placed in the deepest areas, and this picture taken very late at night, anything can be possible. A girl and a deer. This photo was taken in Big Spring, Texas. At first glance, you might think this is just a normal picture capturing some wildlife, but unfortunately, it is not. There was something much more frightening that appeared. Once you notice the little girl all alone and the deer staring suspiciously at her, you'll get chills down your spine. Aggressive Yeti. 6 years back in North America, locals woke up one morning to experience the most unbelievable sight of their lives. On the ground, covered with white sheets of snow, they discovered an unusual series of mysterious, large footprints that definitely didn't belong to any normal person. Following the lengthy trail of puzzling feet, measuring 4 to 6 feet in length, a team of Sasquatch hunters decided to go out to investigate into the woods. And the results were even more shocking, as appearing from behind one of the trees was a huge, hairy creature with torn-out pieces of a camp in its hands. However, nothing much was revealed about it, as the video suddenly ended just when the aggressive Yeti made an attempt to jump on the cameraman. Dog chased a hairy beast. Planning to capture some moments of wild animals, a man set up a camera with his dog's collar and made him visit the lush habitat of wild critters. While strolling in the middle of the dense trail, the dog accidentally captured a large biped that emerged from one side and passed right in front of the camera. Looking at just a glimpse of that huge creature, many claimed it to be a bear, but mostly, bears don't hide, they attack. Also, after taking a closer look, the dark features resemble the mythical Bigfoot. So, could it be the Bigfoot or any other hairy beast wandering there? Any guesses? Bigfoot on a snowy trail. Usually lurking behind the dense trees, this time, a Bigfoot decided to arrive on a snowy trail. While filming a bike ride in the west of Colorado, a young rider noticed a massive hairy beast standing on the cliff just off the trail, which started moving after realizing it was being watched. The guy took no second to recognize it as a Bigfoot and tried to get some more footage, but the huge hairy beast swiftly walked into the tree lines and disappeared into the thick trunks. However, after the footage of this rare creature was shared online, many people claimed it to be fake, which was also confessed by the guy who later confirmed that the video was just made for fun. Large ape-like beast. A craving to grab the slightest clue of a Bigfoot existence took two young explorers to the quiet Adirondack Mountains of New York, which already have many mysterious tales to tell. Filmed in 2011, the young Bigfoot fans were shocked to their core after discovering a large, hairy monster crossing a small mountain right in front of their eyes. First, they suspected it to be a huge bear, but it was uncommon for those animals to live there or to walk perfectly on two legs. However, while reviewing the footage and taking a closer look, they were convinced to have captured the sight of a large ape-like beast. But they are waiting to get some more clues before claiming it as an alleged Bigfoot sighting. Mysterious alien. Exploring a haunted forest to find something strange in the middle of the night, the adventure of this young explorer turned into his biggest nightmare after his flashlight showed him a second person that was keeping an eye on him while hiding behind one of the trees. Although the creature appeared just for a few seconds, it left everyone puzzled, as people are still trying to identify it. Obviously, its pale figure was a shapeless head placed on a long neck that didn't match the Bigfoot's features, and it also had thin, long limbs. So, could it be any mysterious alien from another planet? What are your views about it? Giant hairy beast. A few years back, a trail camera footage shocked its owner after it captured a glimpse of an unknown, huge, hairy animal passing right in front of the camera. As for him, it was a precious photo of a young Bigfoot, so we installed another trail cam to get some more convincing clues. And here it was. Emerging from the dark background was a huge, hairy beast that came out of the woods and passed right in front of the camera. Although it was just a glimpse, the large hairy monster could be clearly seen walking on two legs, which is enough to accept it as an alleged Bigfoot sighting. However, there are still some people who totally reject the clip and photo, real or fake. What do you guys say about it? This could be dubbed the most gruesome picture on the internet today, as it shows a horrific monster looking directly into the camera. Without any proper information about the origin of the footage, the creature has created a panic among netizens since it was shared online. Considering the enormous number of Bigfoot sightings, it's likely the mythical creature does exist and lurks in the woods. And this terrifying gaze of this huge black figure makes me feel that it was actually looking at me. Although the Bigfoot fans are excited to see this terrifying stare, some non-believers are still trying to know to whom exactly this eye belonged to. If any one of you has any idea about this mysterious peeking brute, please let us know by commenting below. Yeti in snow. The Washington State Department of Transportation uploaded this video in the year 2020, claiming that they have caught Bigfoot. The video shows an ape-like creature sprinting in the Washington mountain passes. But the spectators did not believe the provided evidence and called it a hoax, as the bipedal creature was resembling a human. Therefore, soon after this video, a resident of a nearby town uploaded another video of a similar creature in the woods. Caught only a few meters apart from the cameraman, the Sasquatch comes out of the woods, kneels down for an unknown reason, and then stood up and rushed to the woods. And right after it was gone, the man heard a scary howl coming from the woods, which did not in any way feel like they were of a wild animal. Haunted moose. Okay, that is a juvenile moose standing in front of a trail cam. But that's not the reason why I added this video. Actually, there are two glowing eyes looking at the moose. Now, I'm not saying that it's some ghostly being hiding in the trees. That it's no doubt a predator preparing an attack on the moose. So, what could it be? A bear? A hyena? Or perhaps just another moose? Look how the shiny eyes move in the trees, and as they come closer, the moose spots them too. But sadly, because the video ends here, what happens to the poor unaware moose can never be known. Grizzly bear attacks caribou. A cougar, an eagle, and this time, a caribou. Grizzlies are no doubt the most determined animals when it comes to feeding their empty gizzards. And coming up with different strategies, they really don't give their opponents a chance to strike back. Drinking water from the stream, the caribou found itself standing in the face of death as a bear was aiming at it, striking with its massive antlers and running off to the other side. Just when the caribou thought it had outrun the bear, there it was again, standing behind the poor animal. Tried to scare the bear off with its antlers. It grabbed it from there, and, well, don't we all know what happened next? Bison versus bear, giving the spectators a moment to remember everything. A bison and a bear were caught fighting in the Yellowstone National Park. Bison are well known in the US for their strength. Therefore, the bear is struggling hard to overcome the mighty animal. And not ready to let go, it keeps attacking the mammal. And with a wounded back, the bison still sends off the bear. But a bear is a bear after all, and this time with an even stronger grip. See how it's literally dragging the bear in the water in the hopes of getting rid of it. But the bear continues going along by treating the bison like a floating boat in the water. Mountain lion versus hiker. One of the many reasons why not to go hiking in the woods alone. A man was coming out from the dense woods when he felt a stalker behind him, a mountain lion, which followed it on the tracks. At first sprinting out of the woods into an open field, and even though he was extremely terrified, the man played the cougar strategically. And just when the cougar was about to pounce at him, he turned around and roared at the creepy animal.
Oh shit! Hey! Rah!
Not expecting such a response, the cougar quickly hides into the bush, and probably realizing that he does not have a chance, he went off. And that's all because of this guy's great instincts. Crouching skinwalker. Where many of us deny the existence of cryptids in our world, appearing every now and then, they keep trying to prove us wrong. This time, a resident of a small town in Western Australia captured it. The man, while driving through the forest after midnight, spotted this creature creeping far in the woods. And then, stopping right there out of fear, he was able to record it running right in front of his car. Though it had a humanoid figure, the creature was crouching like a four-legged animal and quickly going out of sight. It did not give the man a moment to digest what he was seeing. So, a skinwalker or an alien caught on the road. Climbing coyote. One thing is clear, the wild animals won't hesitate to do anything if it ends with them filling their stomachs. Well, because how often do you see a coyote climbing a tree? A resident in Pine Lake captured the coyote sitting up on a tree branch and munching on some berries. Eating them from the ground in the beginning, when it could not reach the yummy berries anymore, it decided to go up. Though it is apparently common, as coyotes are believed to climb up to 18 meters of height, they are rarely seen doing it. Bear and hunters. Sitting on a hunting stand, the hunter thought he was not visible to the wild animals, but was proved wrong when a bear came up to pay him a visit. Spotting it sitting on top, it quickly climbs up to the tree, coming face to face with the hunter. The bear, after investigating the tree and the man as well, descended to the ground. The hunter surprisingly stayed calm, recorded the whole thing in his camera. Despite the previous one being a little calm, these two gave the hunters chills when they came rushing toward the top of the tree. But thankfully, not in a mood, sniffing one of them, they went back. A buck with a basketball. It is a twist in our journey of disturbing trail footage. This camera has recorded a unique video. Meet our basketball lover buck. Isn't this basketball giving a human touch to this animal? Indeed it is. The deer struggles to get rid of the ball, but it seems like the ball has found a home in his antlers. A mysterious creature. On our way forward to disturbing trail footage, we found a mysterious creature. It is very strange and unique. Some have speculated it to be a man in a suit, while others think it is a Tasmanian devil. Whatever this creature is, it's got everyone scared. It is black in color and tries to hide itself from the camera. Many believe it to be a dog man. This footage has raised a lot of questions, and everyone out there is speculating about it. Horrifying creature. We have explored some very creepy and strange captures on trail cams. The weird creature resembles a dog, so many have speculated it to be a chupacabra. It is basically a goat sucker because it feeds on livestock. Look at the long, slender body with an extra long tail. Isn't this giving chills down your spine? It has now turned out to be a realm of mysterious and unknown creatures. Ghost bird perches on a fence. A bird with a weird voice and shape is seen on a fence on a farm. People on the farm say that they've never seen such a creature. In the first glimpse, it looks like a monument or an idol on the fence. But as soon as you get closer, you will see it is moving and has a shrill sound. This bird feeds on insects. Aren't these trail footage helping us in seeing strange and unexplored creatures? Bigfoot, or fisherman. With every step deeper into the wilderness, we come across a strange animal. This time, it's a perplexing sight again. A brown, hairy figure emerges from the river. It is carrying a small animal in its arms. Some people think it is a heavy-set man with a lot of fishing gear and waders on. Others speculate it is a mysterious creature, aka Bigfoot, with a fish in hand. And the appearance is not like a human, so there's a possibility that anything can be true. Let us know what you think. A man or a bear? What do you think? Is this a man or a bear? By its stature, it looks like a bear. It is a strange creature with a black color. But as you investigate the details, you'll notice that it's holding a stick and wearing a cap. These signs make us believe that it is a human. The image sparks curiosity and speculation. A girl and 2 deer. Deep in the jungle unfolds a heart-wrenching scene. Just look at the scared girl standing close to 2 deer. One deer looks straight into the eyes of the girl with curiosity. It raises the question of what possible secret can these 2 share? Or maybe the deer are considering the girl to be prey. Meanwhile, the other deer locks eyes with the camera, as if acknowledging its presence, drawing us into the world. A gorilla. Gardner, Kansas is known to have a mountain lion, so some people decided to install 2 trail cameras, and they saw some unexpected weird images. A gorilla engaged in a bloody struggle with a terrifying being. To our surprise, a mysterious entity that appeared to be a human and wolf moved through the area using a walker. The search for the mountain lion took an unexpected turn, entangling it in a strange, wild encounter. Discovered a monster. This photo can scare you all. We believe it to be a photo of a monster trying to hide its face with a veil. The dark night intensifies the details of the monster. What lies beneath that concealed face? Come along with us as we set out on a quest to discover the mystery surrounding this frightening creature. But be careful. Once revealed, the monster's face can frighten you in your sleep for the rest of time. Sasquatch on road. Passing through the bumpy road, the car stopped suddenly in the middle of the forest track. Figuring out a way to get out of the forest, it was when the driver turned on the headlights that he spotted the shadowy figure quickly crossing the road. Tall height and the bushy body that would perfectly match the Bigfoot's description, the thing which triggered viewers the most was that it was not an actual creature, but just a shadow. So, what really was it? While the people were trying to find out the truth about the previous one, another one was also caught on the dashcam, which left the researchers as well as the people startled. Intruder alert. Recording the bald eagle's nest, the camera caught an unsettling event. The mother eagle can be seen incubating the eggs at the start, and then flying off the nest for a small moment, and when she comes back, there's another one that comes along with her. Sitting on the eggs, though the female cracks the predator's intentions, she waits till the first move, but keeps warning the eagle verbally. But Not ready to leave empty-handed, the male eagle comes a little forward, and just when he was about to pounce at the sitting one, she jumps right towards him and makes him fall off the tree. And then, inspecting the surroundings, she makes sure her eggs are still safe. Levitating entity. Either this is some extra-dimensional being, or an organism that can actually defy gravity. Dozens of locals were hypnotized or had their minds controlled to gather around the ritual. The extra-dimensional beings had wings on their arms, while their feet resembled that of a mermaid. Though it resembles that of an average boy, it looks to be an alien caught flying on camera. It was later revealed to actually be some kind of a costume event that was held with the help of some extra magic. Breathing forest. Perhaps this part of the forest was a bit too dense, that the ground started moving, or some giant was struggling to break free. While planting a trail camera, the owner witnessed and managed to capture an incredible incident where the forest seemed to be pulled off the ground. The trees started swaying back and forth, creating a terrifying scenario. The cause for such an incident is due to the piling of excess air and space under the roots of the tree, due to intensely strong winds. As the air pressure increases, the trees above ground pull the root system back and forth while pulling the surrounding soil, making it look like it were actually breathing. This picture of a strange, human-like thing was taken in November 2018 by a motion sensor camera in a forest in northeastern parts of India. Days later, a strange being was sighted and recorded by a villager in the rural area. It surely looks to be a monkey of some kind that may have lost its hair due to some forest fire or medical reasons. Out of hunger and curiosity, the monkey-like animal was found while it was attempting to steal from the villager. The fact of this poor monkey remains a mystery, as no one knows of its fate. If you have more information, please do share that with us. Could the creature in the picture and the monkey in the clip be the same? Give us your answer in the comments section. Wolfman. Make no mistake, this one looked far different than a werewolf or the Dogman. An Amarillo Zoo motion sensor camera captured this picture in the pitch darkness, showing an abnormal-looking animal walking by the fence of the zoo. Parts of its body looked like that of a wolf's, while the rest resembled that of a man. It baffled the security guards, citing rumors of some dangerous beast out of the open. Over the period of time of exposure, this mystery being is called by many names, from chupacabra to a wolfman. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again. Buck blows smoke. This weirdo caught in the woods has been circulating on the internet for all the right reasons, as it was captured blowing out smoke in the woods. I'm not even exaggerating. That's literally a buck standing in the middle of the forest, and it is blowing smoke. Even though rare, it's not as exciting as it might seem, because, well, bucks do this. It's their way to communicate, and surprisingly, all deers can do that. They simply inhale the air and will force the air through their nostrils that makes this whooshing sound. But if it happens to you, don't get too excited, as it's the buck's way of showing aggression, so it means either they're not happy with your presence, or they're planning to attack. Bigfoot crosses road. A man was taking a rest after a long drive in the middle of the forest, when he spotted a giant shadow coming in front of the car, and suddenly disappearing. Captured for only a split second, the only thing he could make out of the sprinting creature was that he was no ordinary one, but a bipedal creature. Midnight, a dark forest, and an even darker bipedal creature? Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is a Sasquatch crossing the road. But the trouble was its shadowy figure, which makes it plausible to be a ghostly spirit. So, was it really a Sasquatch soul captured in the camera, or something else? Buck attacks trail cam. Appearing on the camera already in the mood for a fight, the deer stood in front of the camera, buckled up, and then came straight for it. hitting it a little gently at first. It goes back this time a little aggressively and comes back again. Not hitting it this time, the deer actually scowled at the camera. And then, working on its plan B, it tries to destroy it. Repeating this process for several times, the deer goes back into the jungle. It left the camera owner startled by its strange behavior, with no possible reason for it. Long, skinny arms, broad shoulders all covered in thick hairs, and walking on two legs. It was captured in an explorer's trail camera, which he had set up to record the wild animals crossing the river. But instead, got an uninvited and unexpected critter on his camera. Though standing in a forward position, the beast is looking back as if trying to spot something, or probably someone. Another camera, this time placed a little closer, captured a similar creature crouching on the ground, trying to pick something up. But even with the evidence, there is a possibility of the images being part of some practical joke, and kinda looks like a scene extracted from a Hollywood movie. So, let me know your views on these confusing pictures. Croc hunts wild boar. Here's a visual representation of what it means to be in between a rock and a hard place. Standing in the water because of the wild dogs waiting for it in dry land, this wild boar has no idea that it unintentionally invited another dangerous predator. As thinking about a way to get rid of the dogs, the boar is being stalked by a crocodile camouflaging in the water. And just when it spots the ambushing predator, it pounces towards the boar, grabs, and takes it back into the water. I can tell by their faces that even though the dogs are devastated in losing their catch, they're thankful too that it was not one of them. Walking alien. This video, captured in India's small town, has been circulating on the internet for quite some time, as it shows a group of bikers going through a deserted road when they spotted a creature walking on the road too. With its humanoid body and flattened body, it does look like an alien being caught on the road. Skeptics have another story to tell, as they believe it could be a human in a costume, but the compressed body is what scares them too. Walking on the road, though the creature stops and turns around to have a look at the riders, it does not pursue them, which makes the people even more suspicious of its identity. A weird, hooded man. In 2015, in May, a hooded man screams at an automobile. A truck was parked when the driver of the vehicle hit it while traveling north of Sydney, Australia on a dark road. The driver then decreases speed as the man with a hood approaches the vehicle. The hooded man yells at the car's window as it passes, and the driver races off in complete terror. The driver's wife, who was following the driver for around a minute, was also reportedly approached by the hooded man. According to the Newcastle Herald, I almost stopped before I could go around this person, and as we passed, he just lunged out for the door, the unnamed woman told the newspaper. Bobby Dobby. Vivian Gomez uploaded a video of an odd image that was taken by her home security camera. The leading theory is that the figure is just Gomez's young son dancing with knickers on his head, and one outlet even enlisted him to recreate the footage to try and put the theory to rest. But even with that, it's still unclear what the figure is. Was it Bobby Dobby, or something else entirely? Internet users were quick to point out that the creature has a passing resemblance to everyone's favorite house elf, but this still doesn't explain what it truly was. My kids and I were just asking what the heck a terrible number was after I showed him. Parking lot ghost. The Hernandez family was enjoying their evening when Mr. Hernandez noticed something strange through the window. He saw a pale, blurry shape streaking across the parking lot and went to investigate. His wife, Brianna, didn't notice the shape, but when they checked the security footage, a ghost was there, as plain as day. The family is convinced that the ghost in the video is possibly an uncle who passed away in the area years ago. Even if you don't believe in the supernatural, it's unclear what it could be instead. Was it just a trick of the light, or proof of the paranormal? Her husband saw it first, and he's the one who was like, "I don't know, was that a person?" Before saying, No, that couldn't have been." Well, that was quite freaky and spine-chilling. Something unidentified caught on camera. The footage purports to show an unidentifiable item soaring into the sky, while being primarily chased by 2 fighter jets that appear to be following the enigmatic object. A different Instagram user was inspired by the puzzling sighting to share a personal memory of 1990 in Forestdale, Alabama. Luke White, and the proprietor of the motorbike scrapyard, saw a similar sphere hovering about 20 feet over the trees while there. When the owner of the scrapyard saw the enigmatic object, he grabbed an automatic weapon and started firing at it. But the sphere continued on its course, seemingly undisturbed by the shots fired. Viewers are speculating about the nature of the orb and its pursuers in light of the video and related tales. Is everything here just computer-generated imagery, a top-secret military experiment, or a real extraterrestrial craft? The solution continues to elude us as the discussion rages on. Rewatch the video and comment below with your opinions on this strange sighting. Dancing woman in Serbia. This person, clothed in traditional garb, is rumored to dance alone in the streets late at night. As her legend grew, TikTokers as well as YouTubers joined the conversation and shared reported sightings of this mysterious lady. However, what lurks beneath the mist of dread, and how did this terrifying story come to be? The Serbian dancing lady initially gained notoriety in September 2019, when a woman wearing traditional Serbian attire was spotted dancing the kolo in the middle of Belgrade. Her presence seemed innocent enough at first, but things quickly turned dangerous when she suddenly produced a knife and started threatening onlookers. The reason for the woman's actions and eventual fate are still unknown, but the unsettling meeting gave rise to a fast-growing urban legend. The tale of the Serbian dancing lady gained popularity as word got out. According to folklore, it's advised to stay away if you see a woman dancing by herself in traditional Serbian dress at night. She is reported to attack with a knife. Thus, any who approach her are said to meet a dreadful fate. Users of TikTok and YouTube have embraced the story, with many of them submitting videos in which they claim to have seen the Serbian dancing lady. In some films, she can be seen dancing menacingly in the shadows, while in others, she can be seen standing out in the open. The mystery and intrigue surrounding the dancing lady have only grown deeper as a result of these purported encounters, and people all over the world are still fascinated by her tale. The Serbian dancing lady personifies a distinctive fusion of folklore, contemporary fears, and the ability of social media to create and spread urban tales. Her story serves as a lesson in prudence and proof of the continuing power of myth and legend, despite the fact that her exact roots may never be entirely understood.
The world of the Slender Man. A mysterious picture of Slender Man has surfaced, captured by a trail camera deep in the forest. Slender Man, a fictional character designed to spook kids, has always been dismissed as imaginary. But this photo challenges that belief. Though no child kidnapping cases have been reported nearby, the image has sparked speculation about Slender Man's possible existence. The eerie figure sitting in the woods leaves us wondering if there's more to this legend than we thought. Have you ever been scared of the Slender Man? Share your thoughts on which trail camera encounter with the supernatural gave you the chills. Mysterious happenings in the Seattle woods. Residents living near the dark forest in Seattle started hearing strange noises at night, sparking curiosity and concern. Venturing into the woods to investigate, they were in for a surprise. They managed to capture a cryptid on camera, a creature known as the Brute. This tall, enigmatic being was seen strolling through the woods, taking massive steps before swiftly running away upon realizing it was being observed. Though it vanished quickly, the footprints it left in the snowfield intrigued Bigfoot enthusiasts, fueling their desire to explore the area further and uncover more evidence of this elusive creature. An unbelievable deer story. On Monrovia, a deer with an arrow lodged in its neck amazed everyone with its incredible resilience. Despite the brutal injury, This tough buck remained surprisingly healthy. The animal's plight made headlines as rescue workers tried tirelessly to help, but the deer proved elusive, avoiding capture at every turn. However, after several efforts, they finally managed to tranquilize the deer and put an end to its suffering. The internet was abuzz with another picture of the deer, showing it leaping high in the air despite the arrow still stuck in its side. This remarkable deer's survival story left people in awe of nature's strength and the will to survive against all odds. Goblins in the woods. In these mysterious woods, a trail camera has captured something quite baffling, leaving us scratching our heads. Is it a giant creature or those sharp claws that have us spooked the most? Some are even speculating that it could be a goblin. Goblins have been part of folklore for centuries, with various tales emerging from different parts of the world. From mischievous to malicious, these mythical creatures are often associated with the natural world and dark places. Whether they exist in our world or the realm of fantasy, goblins continue to intrigue and trouble our imaginations. Perhaps this park ranger has stumbled upon one, or maybe more goblins are hiding deep in the woods, waiting for us to uncover their secrets. The Ghost Bird. In this video, a woman gets the fright of her life when she mistakes what appears to be an old piece of wood on the fence for something far more sinister. The ghost bird. This eerie-looking creature, also known as the great pot, is a near passerine bird found in Central and South America. Its large head, in proportion to its body, gives it a grumpy and mysterious appearance. The ghost bird is a nocturnal hunter, preying on insects and small vertebrae with incredible efficiency. Locals mostly let these amazing creatures be, admiring their natural camouflage skills. The Island of Creepy Dolls. Imagine stumbling upon a place filled with grimy, abandoned dolls that give you the chills no matter the situation. Creepy dolls hanging around for no apparent reason are enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. There have been countless horror tales about dolls to fuel our imaginations. But what's even more terrifying is an entire island filled with these eerie figures. Locals say there's a strange order to their placement, hinting at a hidden code. The island's tragic past adds to the mystery, as it was once home to a successful mine until a tragic event occurred. Some believe the dolls are a haunting reminder of the children who suffered there. When visiting, locals say prayers to keep any vengeful spirits at bay.
A scary camouflage. This is another case of someone's trail cam unintentionally picking up something that looks like it's coming straight out of the nightmare world. Sure, it may be the hunter decked out in camouflage, sneaking around trying to catch something in stealth mode. Unusual behavior. Most people think that wildcats are all dangerous and killing machines, but you might change your mind after seeing this picture. But still, there is a chance that the cat is just waiting and deciding which deer to kill first. However, seeing how chill the deer are, we can think otherwise too. A beach ball lover. Deer often use their antlers for defensive purposes, but sometimes they use them to carry stuff, like this deer who has a ball between his antlers. But whether this was done intentionally or by accident is still unknown, though the deer does look like it's enjoying it a lot. Bernie Sanders. Is that Bernie Sanders wearing mittens sitting in a chair? Or is some otherworldly being captured by the trail cam? Because the way it's sitting so calmly with wild cats and what looks like a wolf around him is something not a normal human being can do. Don't you think so? 2 lovebirds. Ever wondered what cats do in the middle of the night when their owners are asleep? Well, apparently, they like to meet up with their significant others and have a romantic encounter under the stars. Just ask these two, who are seemingly kissing like teenagers in love. An owl on prowl. They say owls are wise and peaceful, But as you can see on this trail camera footage, they can be fearless predators too. Take this apple, who was about to sink its sharp talons on the back of this poor, unsuspecting deer. The forest can be quite the battlefield, huh? A deer cult. Were these deer just having their dinner? Or were they onto something mysterious? Because the way their eyes are glowing, it looks like they're very angry over their meeting being disturbed. Good thing it was just a camera, because if it was a human there, I don't think that something good could have happened to him. Unusual hunters. Usually, we see hunters posing with their hunts, not living animals, but these two decided to not shoot the buck as it was very friendly towards them. Being so calm and casually approaching the humans, the animal made them realize that they can just be friends, and this picture is a testament to what an astounding friendship they've developed. A little critter. Is that a raccoon? Or maybe some other animal? But that devilish smile and the eyes looking straight into the camera make this picture cutely creepy. We have no idea what was going on in that little being's mind, but it wasn't something good at least. A skinwalker. Is that a deer? Or maybe it's two deers. But two deer can't really mix into each other like that, can they? When this picture was uploaded on the internet, the man whose trail cam took it claimed that it was a skinwalker. And the more we look at it, the more we start to agree with him. A spooky kid. So this might just be some kid roaming the woods at night for no apparent reason. Maybe he sleptwalked out of his home. But the fact that his eyes are glowing bright makes this one spooky snap. And there's also a chance that this might not be a real kid, but a ghost too. A bird staring. Like ostriches and other long-necked creatures, this bird doesn't scare easily. So when he noticed that something was off, he took a menacing stance and decided that an eye-to-eye confrontation with the camera would let everyone know who's the boss around this neck of the woods. Raccoon. This raccoon was trying to get to the bird feeder above so he and his friends could have some food. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the food, but he did spray the bird seeds around so his hungry buddies could eat. Maybe this act of kindness earned it some points among its kind. Who knows? Grim Reaper. Most people know who the Grim Reaper is. He's basically death personified. This mythical character is often depicted wearing a cloak and carrying a scythe, which he uses to extract souls. But did this trail camera manage to capture an actual photo of him? It's either that, or a random stranger who decided to dress up and play a prank. A basketball lover. Who says that basketball is just for humans? This deer wouldn't mind going one-on-one with Michael Jordan or LeBron James on the basketball court. Unfortunately, it would be a very short game, as this poor deer got the ball stuck in its antlers. A standoff. A raccoon and a deer were caught in the middle of a standoff, or rather a stare-off from the looks of it, and things got tense. But if we had to bet money on this fight, we can't help but assume that the deer would win. Just look at its menacing eyes. Bear helps cub. Wild animals aren't always looking to attack each other for food. Take this photo for instance. You can see a large bear lifting a cub so that it can dig through the garbage bin looking for food. Is this a great example of teamwork, or what? Disturbed beings. If there's one thing humans should have learned by now, it's that deer aren't always as cute as Disney movies make them out to be. A trail camera caught a bunch of deer staring at the device, and judging by the looks on their faces, it's safe to assume they're not too welcoming of the technological device. Fisher cat. Not everyone knows that the animal caught on this trail cam is a fisher cat, and for months after the video was uploaded, the animal was considered as unknown and undiscovered. But we're here to tell you that this isn't an unknown animal, and in fact is a species of cat who's not found everywhere. They are not, however, considered felines. Just because of the way they look, they have been termed as fisher cats. Weird, right? A huge bear. Not everyone likes their picture being taken, and it isn't just us humans, but animals don't like it sometimes too. For instance, this huge bear. As the motion-activated camera sensed someone nearby, it started taking pictures with the flesh, and the flesh part is what the bear did not like at all. Good thing it did not try and destroy the camera, or else it had been impossible to get this clip.
A cuttlefish. Have you heard of cuttlefish or cuttles? These little guys are actually fish found in deep parts of the ocean, and they're known to be highly toxic. But let's not focus on their dangerous side for now. Instead, let's talk about how incredibly unique and fascinating they are. Just take a look at their mesmerizing colors and reflections. It's no wonder they've been nicknamed the disco cuttlefish. And that's not all. They even have a way of hypnotizing their prey before attacking. It's truly a wonder to witness. A fire tree. We're all used to the idea that tree twigs and branches are handy for starting fires. But hold on to your hats, because this video is going to blow your mind. It shows the inside of a tree that caught on fire, and people think it was caused by a lightning bolt heating up the sappy insides, which conduct heat really well. Or if you're feeling mystical, maybe supernatural beings sparked up this awesome fire for their own bonfire. What do you think? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. An elephant. Sometimes animals can be big, frightening, and downright terrifying. But every now and then, they need a little help from us humans. Take this elephant for example. Poor thing was shot right in the head and was bleeding out. Obviously, elephants don't have a clue how to fix bullet wounds. So he approached some nearby humans, being careful not to scare them, and showed them the bullet lodged in his skull. Thankfully, the doctors acted quickly and did everything in their power to remove the bullet and treat the infection. Petting a great white. The shark saw the fisherman in the shallow water and decided to attack. But to the shark's surprise, the man did something unexpected. He petted the shark when it came out of the water, showing no fear of the shark's strong jaws. The fisherman even gently stroked the shark's side for a while before sending it back into the water. It's hard to tell if the shark enjoyed the encounter or if it was just looking for a chance to bite the man's hand. Woman on a tree. Nope, she wasn't a ghost. She was a real woman, standing on top of a fig tree and freaking everyone out with her creepy moves. People were shocked when they saw her standing on a delicate branch of the tree, dressed all in white. They called her the Spooky Lady because they couldn't understand how she was able to perform such stunts without any visible support. However, when she was rescued, it turned out that there was nothing supernatural about her behavior. Snakeheads. So there was this wild incident where a farmer found a snake's head in his backyard, and it was still alive. I mean, can you imagine that? The head was moving. It's pretty insane, but apparently snakes are different from other animals. When they lose their heads, they don't need a lot of oxygen to keep their brain going. So the head can actually survive for hours without the body. Crazy, right? Spinning dolphins. These dolphins are impressing everyone with their athletic abilities, jumping high and spinning 7 times in the air. And if that wasn't enough, they can swim at an incredible speed of 200 miles per hour and cover long distances in a day. Recently, a spy dolphin captured footage of these playful creatures having a great time off the coast. But it's not just their stunts that make them unique. They're also known for their intelligence. To avoid predators, these dolphins never fully sleep and always keep their brains partially awake. Humans in cage. Do you consider yourself brave? Would you be willing to step into a cage in the middle of a jungle where lions are roaming nearby, just to get a closer look and better look at these magnificent beasts? There's actually a tourist spot in Harrismith, South Africa, where they'll put you in an enclosure and leave you in the midst of lions. In a video, you can see an elderly couple sitting calmly inside the cage, while lions are roaming around and even sitting on top of the enclosure as visitors take pictures. The super cat. You might think of cats as grumpy creatures, but don't let that fool you. They actually care about us as much as we care about them. Just check out this clip where a cat saves a toddler's life. The baby was headed straight for the stairs, but the cat sprang into action and rushed over to prevent a nasty fall. What a brave kitty. And to make sure the baby stayed safe, the cat even sat guard at the bottom of the stairs to keep the little one from trying again. How sweet is that? An ostrich fight. Did you know that ostriches are the biggest and heaviest birds out there? Even though they're usually harmless and don't bite much, we found a video of one going berserk and attacking a man. A group of guys were just hanging out when suddenly the ostrich went after one of them. Made the bird so angry in the first place, doesn't it? A python. So let's tell you about this wild incident that went down in Thailand. One mom, Thanapum Laken, who's 42, woke up one morning to find their dead kitten in her house with bite marks all over its body. When she went to her son's room to investigate, she found a massive 10-foot python just chilling under the bed. Crazy, right? Well, she didn't waste any time and called for help, and luckily, the authorities were able to catch the python safely. Lekian thinks it's a miracle that her son wasn't sleeping in that room that night, and believes his guardian angel was watching over him. The morning glory clouds. Have you seen these amazing clouds that look like a giant snake in the sky? They're actually a rare meteorological event that only happens in certain parts of the world. This dude managed to capture them over Lake Michigan in the USA. Basically, it happens when the air is really humid in the early morning, and a cloud forms at the front of it, creating the leading edge of a cylinder. Pretty cool, right? A rat temple. Did you know that in India there's a temple dedicated entirely to rats? It's called the Karni Mata Temple, and it's situated in the city of Bikaner, right in the middle of the Thar Desert. Can you believe that over 25,000 rats call this place home? According to locals, every rat born there is believed to embody the soul of a family member, and they are considered sacred. People even drink the milk left behind by the rats after they take a sip. As much as I love dairy, I don't think I'd be able to handle that rat-infused milk. I might just turn into a hardcore vegan. The subscriber's pick. This image is taken from a video that went viral a few years back. At first, we see a car driving on a dark road, and out of nowhere, a bunch of guys dressed like Charlie Chaplin pop up. It's super eerie how they all stop and stare into the car, especially with that weird lighting in the background. And there's even a dude wearing a mask to make things even creepier. A scary shark encounter. This might be the closest close call with a white shark you'll be seeing here. The man with his friends was out diving, but seconds after he dived into the water, his friends started shouting, "Shark! Shark!" to him.
Shark! Shark!
He went under the water to see what it was, and there the white shark was swimming right beneath him. He tried swimming away as fast as he could, while continuously looking for the shark, and there it came again. This time straight towards the man, but somehow he actually made the shark turn the other way. Good thing it happened and the man came out of the water safely.
Dude, that is massive.
Explore these captivating trail cam moments, ranging from octopus encounters and strange nighttime sightings to eerie encounters and cryptid forest specters. The viral, unsettling videos that emerged overnight prompt contemplation about the mysteries of existence. Deer at night. In the quiet of the night, deep within the heart of the forest, a curious and graceful animal came up from the darkness. The forest was dark, but the moon's soft light filtered through the leaves, disclosing the mysterious visitor. This graceful being with eyes like stars moved quietly, each step a delicate formel on the forest floor. Little did it know, a quiet guard was observing. A trail camera, like a silent guard, captured the deer's every move. It stood still for a moment, its delicate figure lightened by the camera's flash. The image was like a secret between the forest and technology, a brief look into the life of this attractive forest inhabitant. The night continued, and the deer disappeared into the depths of the woods, leaving behind only a memory on the trail cam, a memory to be participated in, a story to be told, a moment to be loved in the peaceful beauty of the forest at night. Angry lioness. This video shows one of the most rare sightings ever captured on camera. In the beginning, we see a lion behind a huge rock, and suddenly it is attacked by a lioness whom it went close to. The lioness growls at him and attacks him with her claws. The lion looks terrified and tries to run away, but the mighty lioness does not let him run without clawing his face off. It is one of the most incredible sightings captured on camera. Imagine the king of the jungle being attacked by his own queen. It sounds hilarious and terrifying at the same time. What do you think about it? Wolves attacking the hare. In the bright daytime, a strange event happened on an empty field. A video showed two wolves chasing a little hare. The wolves were like hidden shadows, and their reasons were unclear. The hare, feeling danger, ran as fast as it could to stay safe. One wolf tried to grab the hare's tail, but the hare quickly changed direction, escaping its grasp. The chase continued, like a game of life and death under the sun. One wolf was eager to catch the hare, showing its sharp teeth and mean eyes. The hare surprised everyone by swiftly changing its path, avoiding capture. The wolves were relentless, like determined hunters. They tried to catch the hare with every jump and move, but the clever hare used zigzag moves to confuse them, like a secret dance with the wolves. As the chase went on, it became more mysterious. The hare's graceful escape mixed with the wolves' fierce chase created a suspenseful story. The sun watched, creating strange shadows and bright spots in this thrilling drama. In the end, the hare managed to escape, slipping away from the wolves' jaws. This mysterious video left us with a captivating and eerie image of a world where life and death played an enigmatic game in the wild. Cryptic paranormal nightmare. Late at night, a spooky video shows a dark room. A girl is sleeping on her bed, not knowing something strange is about to happen. Suddenly, the door opens by itself, making a creepy sound. The chair starts moving on its own, like it's dancing in a weird way. Then, a ball flies out of the cupboard without anyone touching it, breaking the normal rules. The room gets flashes of bright light, like thunder lighting it up. But the girl keeps sleeping, not aware of what's going on. Weird things continue. Her stuff falls everywhere, books make a mess, and a painting on the wall shakes. Everything changes in the room like a spooky wave passing through. The blanket that covered the girl is now on the floor. The door closes by itself, trapping the strange happenings inside. Even with all this chaos, the girl stays asleep like a princess in a scary dream. The strange and spooky scene plays out, like a mysterious dance of weird things happening where you can't see them. It was really a cryptid and scary scene, and it left everyone scared about the things that happened in that room. Nobody knew who was doing this and what his purpose behind doing all this creepy stuff. Cryptic forest specter.
You see it? Mm-hmm. Oh wait, that's not a deer. What the devil is that?
In a dark forest at night, a secret video showed glowing eyes of a mysterious creature. The creature standing in the unknown, its eyes shining through the darkness. As the camera saw this strange being, the people filming struggled with not knowing, feeling confused. A ghostly figure appeared in the night, its glowing eyes shining strangely. The trees whispered a spooky mystery, and the leaves rustled with an eerie harmony. Was it a wild animal or a scary thing from nightmares? In the video, people disagreed about what the creature could be. Some thought it might be a powerful bear, while others feared it was a lion, a royal yet terrifying force hiding in the shadows.
I see you. Those eyes are wide, too.
The true identity of the creature stayed hidden in the dark. The creature's shape disappeared into the darkness, leaving only its glowing eyes. It stared at the camera, sending shivers down the spines of those trying to understand its mystery. In the middle of the night, where reality and strange things mixed, the video showed a scene of worry and fear. The mysterious creature, a hidden ghost, danced strangely with the camera. Its glowing eyes were like a doorway to something unknown. Without showing teeth or fur, it remained a mysterious part of the shadows, leaving its mark on the unknown.
Those are big eyes. Mm-hmm. Hello.
Snake in the house. This video was captured by a homeowner whose home was invaded by an unexpected intruder, a python. The snake can be seen staring at the man who lies on his bed while recording the video. Now it is not sure whether the snake is his pet or not, but the video is one of the creepiest sightings ever. The eyes of the python are glowing in the dark, and its huge size and long body is one of its scariest features. The huge serpent keeps staring at the man with its glowy eyes. What would you do if a python invaded your home? Share in the comments down below. Monkey Feast. A cheeky young monkey lounges on a rock by the beautiful stream, enjoying and feasting on ripe mangoes. The monkey is twice the size of the normal monkey of its kind, and still doesn't seem to want to diet. It skillfully peels the mango with its little fingers and nibbles on it while enjoying the view. Some more leftovers of mangoes can be seen around him, making it clear that this isn't the first mango it's eating. This is one of the cutest videos ever captured in the wild. Creepy creature. The trail camera captured a glimpse of a creature from the night in the middle of the forest. With an uncanny presence, the creature emerged from the shadows and swiftly disappearing in the darkness again after showing itself in the moonlight for a few seconds. It can be seen glowing in the darkness of the night. Many spectators say that it was an otter roaming around in the woods in the night. However, it does look like a mini-sized dinosaur running through the woods at night. What do you think this creature is? Colorful feathers. Imagine this gorgeous hen, a brilliantly colored feathered work of art. Its body is covered in a symphony of hues. Vivid black and sunny yellows move over its feathers like paintbrush strokes on a canvas. Its glossy plumage is caressed by the sunlight, creating a glittering spectacle. The minute features are brought to life when it rests elegantly on a rock. Those round yellow eyes capture the essence of the creativity of nature, telling tales of curiosity and intelligence. The bird's feathers gleam in the sunlight, and the bright colors capture the spectator's attention in a glimpse. These beautifully colored hens are one of the rarest species of birds in the world. What do you think about them? Creepy spectral encounter. In the dark, spooky night, a creepy video showed up on a lonely road. Next to it was a scary park keeping its secrets. A camera saw two ghosts appear. They were like light without any clear shape in the darkness. These ghostly things didn't follow the usual rules of being seen, but the camera was brave and caught them. They raced out of the mysterious park, moving super fast and blending into the night. When they got to the road, something strange pushed them ahead, and they glowed in a weird way. The camera, kind of forced to be part of this ghostly stuff, filmed them going to some unknown place. A weird, uneasy feeling filled the air as the ghosts vanished back into the darkness. Since they didn't really look like anything, it left everyone puzzled and a bit scared. This video wasn't just a normal recording. It was like a door to something we can't understand. A spooky reminder that sometimes the line between the living and the mysterious can be crossed. Each part of the video told a story of these strange ghosts, like a scary movie that played on people's fears. This strange meeting with things we can't explain stayed in people's minds, making them feel weird. The road, once just a regular place, now had seen something spooky hidden in the darkness. Proof that strange mysteries are out there when the world is covered in night. Mysterious video of a huge snake. In a really old farmhouse, way out in a distant village, something strange happened during the day. A weird video popped up showing something mysterious that left everyone who watched it very puzzled. Right in the middle of the video, there was a massive snake. It looked as scary as the village's hidden past. This snake was tied up to a worn-out pillar with some invisible ropes. Its huge size made everyone uncomfortable, like it came from a legend and was now in their hands. People in the village whispered that they might have done this, tied the snake up. But where this snake came from remained a big mystery. It showed up out of nowhere, like a ghostly protector or an omen, and no one could figure out why. The snake had shiny silver scales with dark lines on them. These lines seemed to move in a creepy way. like they had some strange power. Being near it made people feel uneasy, and a cold feeling crept over them. As the video played again and again, more and more questions filled the minds of the villagers and anyone who saw it. The old farmhouse, which already held so many secrets, now had a new puzzle. It both fascinated and frightened everyone, all under the strange gaze of the ancient snake. Eerie Bigfoot encounter.
Dude. That is massive.
In the dark woods at night, a mysterious video showed something big. The shadows in the video made it all spooky, like a secret dance. The night itself seemed to make it even more mysterious. In this video, you could see two glowing eyes in the dark. They belonged to a huge and mysterious creature, hiding in the shadows. People watching the video felt like they were part of a strange dance with something they couldn't understand. The dark woods turned into a weird stage, and the main character was the creature with glowing eyes. The video gave a quick look into a world of strange and unknown things.
Dude. That is massive.
And it made a strong impression on those who saw it. The creature, said to be the famous Bigfoot, stayed hidden in the darkness. You couldn't see its full shape because it stayed in the shadows. But those shining eyes told a story of something beyond what people could easily believe. It made the ones who saw it feel a bit scared and amazed at the same time. When the video ended, the mystery stayed in the air. A creepy feeling stuck with those who dared to explore the supernatural side of the woods. The glowing eyes of the hidden giant stayed in the memories of the people who saw the mysterious encounter in the dark forest.
You seen it on camera?
Octopus encounter. The video shows a giant Pacific octopus being released back into the ocean. Have you ever seen a creature this slimy? The body of the creature looks like jelly being smeared all over the floor. Its tentacles spread on all sides of its body, making it look even creepier. We can see it slithering on the floor until it reaches the edge of the boat and then jumps into the water. This is one of the most incredible videos ever captured. The huge head of the octopus is clearly visible, and its eyes can also be seen. Another thing to ponder about is that when the man touches the animal, it does not harm it in any way, while octopuses are considered to be dangerous and creepy sea creatures. Mysterious box unveiled. In the bright daylight, there were lots of sealed boxes. No one knew what was inside them. Something strange happened. A box started shaking by itself, making waves in the quiet scene. The air felt weird, like ordinary things were turning into something special. Nobody could understand what was going on. The small box throbbed with a strange beat, breaking the usual silence. Each shake seemed to tell a mysterious story, known only to that hidden space. A man, maybe chosen by luck, threw the box aside with his foot, but the mystery stuck around, blending into the unknown. The box found a new spot but still buzzed with curiosity. People couldn't look away from the moved box. Silence hung in the air, mixed with confusion. Even though it got pushed away, the strange happening left a mark on the ordinary day. People talked quietly, trying to figure out the unanswered questions. After this strange dance, the truth stayed hidden, covered by the unexplainable. The mysterious moment stayed in everyone's thoughts, like a puzzle waiting to be solved. A story waiting for someone curious to reveal the secrets in that odd box's vibrations. Mystic Shearing unveiled cute entity. In the daytime video, there was a strange sight. A black sheep covered in dark wool, almost like a shadow creature. It looked chubby, like a big potato with fuzzy fur all over. Someone, like a protector, showed up to take care of this mysterious creature. She carefully started cutting the wool in a special way, like doing a magical ceremony. The sheep, a big mystery, made it a tough job. Not easy for someone who's scared. But surprisingly, the creature stayed calm, as if it knew something magical was about to happen. During the cutting, A kind of magical dance happened between the person and the mysterious creature. As time passed, something magical occurred. The cutting turned the mysterious creature into an adorable, cute being. What was once hidden in shadows now stood in the daylight, looking innocent and new. In the mix of light and dark, the black sheep, now without its mysterious look, showed how special the cutting journey was. It went beyond just making it neat. It became a magical experience. Mysterious python swallows pet. In the bright daytime, a hidden camera caught something super strange in a regular home. There was a loud cry for help, and it got everyone pretty rattled. A mysterious rescue squad showed up, all sneaky like ghostly protectors. They found a huge python that had eaten the family cat, which was a real heartbreaker. The rescue folks, even though they were scared, cautiously got closer to the snake. They talked to the snake and somehow convinced it to give up its feline feast. Time felt like it was standing still as the python coughed up the cat, which was a pretty weird sight. The cat came out looking alive, not like you'd expect after that ordeal. The family was overjoyed, but they couldn't forget the question that kept bugging them. How on earth did the python manage to gobble up the whole cat, and what other secrets were hidden on that bizarre day? Mysterious sloth's enigmatic dance. In the woods, a hidden video popped up during the day. It showed a sloth hanging upside down on a tree. This sloth was different. It felt mysterious, like a secret keeper in the greenery. The sloth's shape, a mix of light and dark, said more than just what you could see. It had weird things on its limbs, long nails like ancient stories. The forest was quiet, as if it knew about the sloth's hidden performance, letting nature's odd story happen. In a dance of shadows, the sloth seemed to have a magical itch. Its big, strange nails played a soft tune over his body, like a gentle spell. It was continuously scratching his hands and his face. It was a strange feeling. Sunlight, playing hide-and-seek with leaves, made the sloth's secret dance even more magical. It was like a special performance where normal things mixed with mystery. The whole forest took a breath, surprised by something not easy to understand. In the forest's time story, the brown-throated sloth hung upside down, keeping secrets. The camera, just a regular watcher, only got a quick look at this magical connection between the sloth and the world. A short, special moment always remembered in nature's puzzles. Fiddler crab. On a sunny beach where the sun touched everything with gold, something secret happened. Imagine the sand telling stories to the waves. In this story, a special character appeared, a male fiddler crab. It danced alone like a mysterious dancer painting a picture on the sandy stage. The crab had strange claws, not the same on both sides. These claws were like tools with a hidden purpose, known only to the secrets of the coast. As it danced, the crab moved across the sand, maybe enjoying the feel of tiny grains beneath its small claws. Those uneven claws spoke a secret language, calling friends quietly and warning others to stay away. Dressed in colors of orange and white, the crab showed its mysterious charm. It was both cute and puzzling as it moved with a special rhythm along the shore. Each step in its dance was like a brushstroke in a painting of survival. Looking innocent, but hiding strength in its claws. As the mysterious dance continued, the crab seemed to talk with special moves. Only the creatures of the beach could understand this secret language, where friendships and fights were written in the shifting sand. The dance spoke about finding balance, being attractive and staying safe, showing a kind side behind its cute appearance. In this beach play, the fiddler crab was a mystery. Its odd ways went beyond ordinary, giving us a peek into the secret world of survival. Charm and danger walked together in its dance. So, under the sun's eyes, the fiddler crab's mysterious show went on, leaving behind a beach filled with wonder. cryptic skull movement. In a strange video during the day, there were a lot of lifeless skulls hanging on a metal grill over a small wall. They looked eerie, like they were frozen in a weird dance in the bright light. All the skulls had their faces turned away except for one. It was looking out, as if trying to escape from the spooky group. Then, a woman came and tried to make the skulls line up properly, but once she left, something weird happened. The one skull that was fixed earlier started moving on its own, like it had a mind of its own. It felt like there was some kind of magic in the air, making people wonder if ghosts were playing a strange game or if something mysterious was happening to these lifeless skulls. This strange scene raised many questions. Shadows whispered secrets, and the way the skull moved hinted at something beyond what makes sense. When the video ended, the mystery hung in the air, making people think about strange forces that might exist between what we can touch and what we can't. It was like looking into a world where things we don't understand mix with the real world, making us think about the weird and unsettling things that might be out there. Cryptic night encounter. In the dark, a weird video showed a huge creature by a fence. It was big and mysterious, making everyone scared. We couldn't see its face well, but it gave us all the creeps. This strange giant stood there quietly, hidden in the night. We didn't know what it wanted, keeping its secrets in its giant shape. The night told secrets, and the scary creature made everyone feel uneasy. In a strange way, it jumped over the fence, sending a cold shiver through the night. We had no idea what happened next, too confusing for us to understand. The air felt weird, like something unknown was there. Hearts pounded, asking, what was this thing? Whispers in the wind told stories of a giant mystery that didn't make sense. Afterward, people couldn't forget that spooky night. The video, a scary reminder of something strange, kept its secrets. It left a chilling feeling for those brave enough to think about the mysterious creature. It became a strange story, like a ghost in our minds, making us wonder about things we couldn't understand. Mysterious nighttime spider climbing. In the dark, a secret video showed a huge spider-like thing climbing a tall building. It was mysterious and nobody knew where it came from. The video was not very clear, making the scene even more strange. The spider creature moved up the building in a creepy way, giving everyone a scary feeling. People talked about it, wondering where this creature came from. No one saw it before, and it wasn't like any normal spider. It was too big, making everyone scared as they watched it climb the building. The darkness helped hide the creature's secrets. People asked if it was from a dark place, or if it was a strange thing born from the shadows of the city. The video showed the spider moving like a scary dance against the city lights, making everyone who saw it feel afraid. After the video came out, the city felt uneasy. People realized something very strange had happened. The memory of the spider climbing the building stayed in the minds of those who saw it, like a scary picture in their bad dreams. Dogman staring at the camera. In the woods during the day, the camera saw something mysterious. A dogman, a hidden creature among the trees. The camera focused on it, like an unblinking eye watching a secret dance between nature and this elusive being. As the camera got closer, the dogman's intentions became a mystery. It stared at the camera with a captivating gaze, as if trying to see into the person behind it. The mystery deepened and the creature's true self remained hidden behind a blurry screen. When zoomed in, the video showed a confusing picture. Dogman's features were unclear, covered in the mystery of the forest. Was it a guardian spirit or an ancient forest creature with stories to tell? People who watched the video were confused. They wondered about the connection between the person filming and Dogman. Why did the Dogman choose that moment to show up? And what secrets lingered in the woods? The answer stayed quiet, a puzzle woven into the natural world. As the sounds of leaves carried away the memories of the encounter, the mystery of the daytime woods stayed. leaving a lasting mark on everyone's imagination, a dance of mysterious shadows caught in a brief moment of daylight magic. Baby sloth reunited with its mother. Video showed that in a special forest, during the daytime, something magical happened. Someone appeared, holding a tiny baby sloth in his hand like a secret. The leaves whispered as this caretaker moved through the shady forest, a guardian of a hidden story. Among the old trees, the mom sloth who ruled the treetops stood quietly. Her wise eyes saw the reunion coming, just like the wind had whispered. The secret exchange began, passing the little life from one hug to another. Hidden observers in the leaves saw a beautiful scene, filled with curiosity and admiration. The mom sloth had been waiting patiently for her baby to come back. This special reunion became a part of the forest's memory. Leaving everyone who saw it captivated by the mysterious dance of life under the green trees. In that quick moment, the forest shared its secrets, inviting anyone curious enough to look in and see the peaceful dance of life. The memory of this meeting stayed like a quiet story, passed along from leaf to leaf, making sure the special dance between mom and baby sloth stayed alive in the wild. Lions eating hippo carcass. In the daytime, in the bushes, something spooky happened. A video showed a dead hippo covered in red. 2 hungry lions were sitting nearby, eating its face. People didn't know why the hippo died. Did the lions do it, or was something else there? The air had scary stories from the wild. What made this terrible scene happen? Were the lions to blame, or was there a hidden mysterious thing making it all go wrong? The hippo, once innocent, lay in the harsh light of day, its secrets hidden in the quiet of nature. The hungry lions, maybe partners in crime or just unknowing players, ate the clues. Questions lingered, echoing through the wild's guessing game. While the video played, the world outside didn't know the scary show in the bushes. The secret stuck to the scene like a ghost, a truth slipping away from those trying to get it. What dark story played in the hidden bush theater? The mystery stayed, covered in the whispers of the wind and the lions' spooky looks, keepers of a secret only nature could understand.
Yeah.
Cryptic midnight CCTV horror. Late at night, when it was really dark, cameras that watched everything silently saw something strange. A camera, like a watchman in the shadows, showed a scary story. A thing, not completely a person and not really like a dog, appeared when it was not very bright. How it moved was weird. Like a mix of a person and a dog that didn't follow normal rules. This strange thing walked through all the cameras one by one at the same time. Shadows danced around it, making it look even stranger. The cameras watched it closely, making everyone feel like it was everywhere at once. The video, with an unusual light, showed something really scary. The thing, covered in darkness and mystery, moved strangely, and we couldn't tell what it wanted from the strange, unclear images. A creepy sound whispered through the security system, confusing even the smartest watchers. People got scared because of this mysterious thing. The town, feeling nervous and worried, tried to understand what it was. People talked quietly, guessing and feeling scared like a ghost was around. There were many questions, like a puzzle waiting to be solved. Who or what this strange thing was, and why it was doing something so mysterious at midnight. In the middle of the night, the weird and scary video kept making everyone think about it, leaving behind a picture of fear mixed with things we didn't know. The mystery stayed, like a puzzling ghost in the videos, making its strange mark on the stories we couldn't explain. Night forest, ghostly cries. In the dark forest at night, something scary happened. A person in a car recorded it with their camera. The video felt strange, like it had a spooky power. From the hidden parts of the forest, a weird cry echoed. It sounded like a sad woman, but you couldn't see her. The video made it all mysterious. As the video played, it made the air feel heavy and scary. The woman's cries mixed with the forest sounds, making it hard to tell what was real. It felt like the living and the ghostly were all mixed up. The car in the middle of the wild saw everything. The people inside felt both interested and scared. The normal world seemed to break as the cries echoed, making a strange scene. No face came with the sad cries, so you didn't know if it was a real woman or a ghost. The answer stayed a mystery, making everyone who saw it feel unsure. From the deep part of the dark forest, the scary sounds marked the minds of those who watched. It sent shivers down their spines, showing how creepy things can hide in the night. Giant wolf! In the dark, something strange happened. A big video showed a giant wolf coming out of the shadows. Its eyes were shining mysteriously. The air felt weird and scary as the wolf moved. Like a mysterious dance in the dark. The wolf walked in a tricky way, making it even more mysterious. People watching couldn't move, feeling a scary cold. The wolf looked like a ghost in the night, moving in a strange and graceful way, different from its scary look. People watching got scared, and a shiver went through everyone as the mystery continued. When the wolf got close to the road, the air felt like something unseen was happening. Nobody knew why the wolf was there or what it wanted. Every moment was filled with a feeling of not knowing, like a strange story in the spooky scene. Nobody dared to figure out what the wolf wanted. The video showed something we couldn't explain, like a secret message from the shadows. People stayed confused and curious, like a never-ending puzzle. In that scary night, the mystery stayed, leaving a strong memory in everyone's mind, always remembered as something unknown. Giant snake. In a regular house during the day, a secret video showed something strange. A really big snake was hiding behind the room's roof. It was so big that it scared everyone. Suddenly, the snake broke the roof and showed itself completely. It was long and wide, making everyone feel really scared. No one knew where this snake came from. This huge snake did mysterious things, like a dance with the roof. It was like a magic show, and it surprised everyone watching the video. The snake was like a king in the room, making everything else seem not important. People watching couldn't believe their eyes. It was so strange and big that it gave them chills. When the roof broke, it was like a secret being revealed. Everyone watching was curious about where this giant snake came from. It was like a big question in the air. Where did the snake come from? And what secrets did it bring with it? This mysterious moment was like a strange and confusing picture. The snake, like a ghost, left a strong mark on everyone's thoughts. In the quiet house, people kept thinking about the strange encounter. The big question stayed in the air. Where did the snake appear from, and what secrets did it have? Mysterious lioness encounter. In the daytime bushes, something strange happened. There's a video of people and a lioness in a vehicle. It's weird because you don't expect a wild lioness in a car. The people around the lioness act like it's normal, not scared at all. It's like they're friends with the lioness, which makes it even more puzzling. Are they just watching the wild show? Or do they know something mysterious? The video feels creepy, like a spooky scene. But the strange part is that the people don't look scared. They look used to it, like it happens often. It's a mix of normal and weird that messes with your mind. Even though you see it in the video, the real reason for this bizarre meeting stays hidden. People talk and guess, but the mystery stays. It's like a secret meeting with the unknown, caught in a short video that leaves you feeling uneasy, like a strange picture you can't forget. Mysterious mountain goat. In the bright daytime up in the quiet mountains, something mysterious happened. A special video showed a powerful white mountain goat walking through the trees. It looked healthier and stronger than regular goats, standing out with its shiny white fur. This strange creature moved gracefully among the trees, as if it held some special power. It was different, not like the usual goats you'd find. Its white coat seemed to glow, catching the light like magic. It made people wonder, why was this exceptional goat in those mountains? What was it up to? The mountains stayed silent, keeping their secrets, and the video just made people guess. Was the goat guarding ancient secrets, predicting unseen things, or just wandering without a clear destination? The video left everyone puzzled, making this mysterious moment a lasting memory in the story of unknown things. In the quiet mountains, the strange goat became a puzzle, a temporary keeper of secrets, making people everywhere curious about the hidden wonders of nature. Gray owls. A magical video shows an old forest with a wise gray owl and its two babies. The owl is big and looks cute with lots of soft feathers. Gray owls are the biggest owls on Earth. They live in the daytime, which is unusual for owls. The video makes the forest seem mysterious. The owl is like a guardian of the ancient trees. The babies stay close, hidden in the shadows. It's like a living memory of the past, seen in the patterns on tree bark. In the video, the owl watches over its babies, keeping them safe from things we can't see in the sunlight. It's like a story in nature, a family tale told without words. The owl's eyes show it knows things from a long time ago, like a wise storyteller. Even in the daylight, the owl keeps its mystery, defying the usual rules. The video lets us join the owl in protecting its family. It's a quiet adventure in the woods, with the owl guarding against hidden dangers in the sunlight. The gray owl isn't just a bird of the day. It's a magical guardian, keeping secrets woven into its feathers. The ancient woods whisper their mysteries, inviting anyone curious enough to explore the enigma of the gray owl and its family.